Censorship is alive and well and exists right here in Toronto. I was due to be interviewed on that television station, national television station. And I made it a condition of appearing on the station that the anchors saw the film beforehand. Because then they, unlike most reviewers who've reviewed the film, you have to see the film before you review it, and that hasn't happened so far. And so we, yesterday, 2 days ago in the afternoon, after the time that they were allocated to watch the film, we were pulled. The interview was cancelled. My suspicion is that it was going to be like every other interview. I've been doing this for 20 years now. It was going to be a hit piece. It was going to be an ambush. It was going to be, this is all discredited, debunked, your conspiracy theory, fraud, anti-vaxxer. That's what it was going to be. And then they watched the film and they thought, oh shit, we have got a problem. And they backed off. And for me, that makes them an accessory to the fraud. Because what they do by doing that is deprive you, Canadian citizens, of the truth, of access to having an opinion, one way or another, about one of the most crucial topics in the world today. You were denied informed consent. You were denied it by the media, a media that has largely become beholden to public health, and in the United States most certainly owned by the pharmaceutical industry. So
the sadness is, one of the great sadnesses, Donna does our publicity very well, and she is from Toronto, and she set up an interview which was meant to happen this morning with Global TV. Now, Global TV had been out there before, sort of espousing the virtues of vaccines, and but they were going to do this. And we said, one of the conditions of you doing this is to watch the movie. Okay, if you're going to interview me about the movie, you need to watch it first. We had so many reviews in the Washington Post and in LA Times, people who'd never seen the film. They reviewed the film without ever having seen it. You would think, wouldn't you, that it's a requirement of reviewing a film that you actually saw it. And they knew, they had some preternatural wisdom given to them by God that they knew what this movie was about. Utter nonsense. So, but nonetheless, that's the way it was, and that's because the industry, the media is essentially owned by the pharmaceutical industry in the United States of America.
In Canada.
Is it in Canada as well?
It is.
Do you have direct-to-consumer advertising or not?
No, yeah, well, we get it from the States, and so many channels.
Spill over on.
So you get public service
What
announcements.
happens is we've got public health in Canada.
Yeah.
However, we don't need direct-to-consumer advertising because public health advertises all of the pharmaceutical stuff on taxpayer money.
Okay.
So the
Well, they've really got it every way,
does
haven't
not
they?
need direct-to-consumer
Very cozy.
But
advertising.
if
Oh,
you
my
get it
words.
from the States, and you
Okay.
can't say anything negative about vaccines
Okay.
in the paper, they won't let you write it.
Okay. Well, you'll probably have realised by now that it didn't go out this morning on Global Television. I did an interview yesterday on the radio with.
It was
CFRB.
News Talk 1010 with Live Drive with Ryan Doyle.
That's playing at 4 o'clock today.
Yeah, there'll be a link up.
And that was a robust interview, but that was a fair interview. Not to interview us at all. And what happened was, I believe that they actually watched the movie. It was going to be a hit piece, okay? It was going to be the usual ambush. This is all conspiracy theory, anti-vaccine, Dr. Wakefield. Haven't you just been completely discredited? End of story. And then the anchors watched the movie. And they thought, oh shit.
There's truth to
Excuse
this.
me. Swearing in context is because that's what they thought. They thought, we really do not want to cover this because this is compelling evidence that the parents were right all along.
And oh my God, our advertisers might pull the plug, and then
That's
what will we
exactly
do?
right. So they called with the lamest excuse, saying that, this was scheduling, and Donna said to them, just tell me what really happened. Was this the issue? Yes, it was the issue.
Sure.
So censorship operating at every level in free countries. from Tribeca to Houston Film Festival to Huffington Post and now national network TV in Canada. It's a very sad day. So your job is to get onto those people.
Yes.
Why? Because you and all of the parents in Canada, because this is not being put out in the mainstream media, are being denied informed consent about the risks of vaccination, risks admitted to by a senior scientist from the CDC who was in charge of the very study that was fraudulent, okay? You are being denied that information, and it's my belief, it's my feeling that that makes global television an accessory to the fraud, because they are perpetuating the lies. So your job, your duty as citizens is to get onto global TV and tell them what you think of them for not giving you access to this information. Okay?
You write to, I would go on to, and it's Bring Vax to Toronto Facebook page. I will put up a phone number to the main switchboard.
Facebook, I want you to go on the phone, I want you to block their emails, I want their fax me, I want them to be,
Go into the website.
I want them to know how angry you are that there is censorship on this issue in this country.
Everything to do with medicine, there's censorship.
Okay,
All the
well, it's time to have your
psychiatric-
voices heard,
Yeah,
okay?
it's
This
bad.
is a disgrace. So, what's the TV company called?
Which one? This?
Global something?
Oh, Global TV.
Global
Oh,
TV.
boy.
There we go.
Oh, here we go. Oh my gosh.
I might, I'm calling Global and I'm telling them that I'm not watching their biased news ever again. I'm going to delete their channel
You know
off
what I
my
suggest?
remote.
I'm sure there's a viewer comment section, like I'd rather have it there as well, because that way people can
Everybody
see
sees it.
Yeah.
Put links to the website,
Yeah.
all kinds of
Put
good
like
stuff.
question mark, exclamation next to each one.
After
After first one, really question mark, exclamation, and then the second, really exclamation, question mark, exclamation.
question mark.
Yeah, and then an exclamation. Yeah. It actually means, it has a lot of like.
Really?
Yeah, it has like an energy to it. It's kind of like, yeah.
They will be inundated. They will feel very silly.